Let's continue this seventh chapter, structural organization in animals. Neat questions. Next question: when muscle cells receive stimulus, they get what happens to them? He's asking. When muscle cells receive, when they get stimulus, fine, they get A shortened, B lengthened, C elongated, and D all of this. Stimulus results in shortening of the muscle cells, thereby the A is the answer. Whereas in response they get lengthened. Fine. So when muscle cells receive stimulus, they get shortened, means they constrict, when they contract. Next, muscular movement are intended to dash. He's asking. A muscular movement. Which movement? Muscular movement is intended. Intended means intentionally, or it is done for what purpose, to achieve what? He's asking. That is, A move the body to adjust the change in the environment. Fine. It also is also possible. Correct. Second one, maintain the position of various body parts, like when you are folding your hands or legs, or some other, when you are moving your head. Fine. So all these both are possible. So option C, both A and B is the correct answer there. Fine. So next question, which of the following is a typical skeletal muscle? Biceps and triceps. Both are correct. Biceps, behind the elbow till shoulder is what is known as biceps. From the elbow till the palm region is what is known as triceps. So it is answer is both A and B. So option C is the correct answer there, because you find skeletal muscles there. I have told you the example of writing. When you write test or exam, pain takes place because the skeletal muscles, fine, they get fatigue. All those things you recall, and so that it will be easier for you to remember. The sheath enclosing several bundles of muscle fibers is dash tissue. Fine. The sheath enclosing several bundles of muscle fibers in connective tissue. What tissue? Connective tissue. We don't come across bundles of muscles in epithelial tissue. So connective tissue, because in connective tissue we come across different types of connective tissues, like skeletal connective tissue and all those things. Fine. Next, which of the following is a fusiform muscle? Which form? Fusiform. Cardiac muscles? No. Fine. Smooth muscles, of course, fusiform. Skeletal, spindle shape. Fine. Cardiac muscles are highly branched. Fine. Whereas smooth muscles, they are pointed, they are spindle shaped. So fusiform muscles, we call them as fusiform muscles also. They don't go fatigue. Fine. So they are found present in stomach and intestine, bring about peristaltic movements and segmentation movement in the intestine. Fine. And also in the uterus. Smooth muscles during parturition. Next, smooth muscles are held together by dash. Fine. Smooth muscles are held together by what? One is connective tissues. No. Cell junctions, of course, correct. Then epithelial tissue. Fine. None of these. Smooth muscles are bound together, held together, fine, by cell junctions. By what? Cell junctions. B. Clear? Where can we find smooth muscle? Just now I told you. Fine. Now artery, vein, stomach. He has told artery also we come across smooth muscles. Vein also, artery, blood vessels which carry the oxygenated blood from heart to other parts of the body, and the vice versa function is performed by veins. In stomach we find smooth muscle. Just now I told you about, they will bring about peristaltic movement, thereby helping in the mixing of the proper mixing of the food. So option D is the correct answer there. Okay. Next question, fusion of what sticks and cardiac muscles together? Fusion of what sticks and the cardiac muscles together. Fine. It is nothing but, clear here, fusion of what he is asking. Fine. One is A, cell junctions, B, plasma membrane, C, intercalated discs. Fine. And all of these. Fusion of what sticks the cardiac muscles together. Cardiac muscles together, it is plasma membrane. You may get confused with intercalated discs. Fine. So intercalated discs are present. Fine. In order to make them more functional, more tight. Fine. So that they'll be constantly functioning. Intercalated discs will also be there. Next, intercalated discs in cardiac muscles provide what? They provide communication junction. What they provide? Communication junction. So that they are intact muscles. All muscles fibers are muscle cells, what we call usually, but muscle cells are not the correct terminology. So these, because they have, after every nucleus which is found present in the center, after that you come across intercalated disc. So for communication they act as a communication junction. Clear? Next questions. Which of the following is not true for intercalated discs? Fine. A, found only in heart. Clear? It is correct. correct statement. All the fusion points form intercalated discs. No. One stimulus is enough for multiple muscles. It's also correct. He is asking here what is not true, which is not true. Incorrect statement will be the correct answer here. So all the fusion points from intercalated disc is the incorrect statement thereby. So option B is the right answer. Which of the following are excitable cells? The cells which get excited, fine, usually A, muscle cells, B, neural cells. You can easily understand here, it will be always nervous tissue, fine, neurons, nerve cells, they get excited. So B option, nerve cells are the correct answer here. Next one, which of the following cells are found in neural tissue? Neuron is found present, neuroglia. Anything starting from neuro will always be concerning with the nerve cells or neural cells. So option C, both A and B are correct answers. What is the function of neuroglia? What is the function of neuroglia? We have told you about ganglia. Now try to recall that knowledge and try to understand this. Neuroglia functions: protect and support neurons, of course correct, and acts as an intercellular matrix. Neuroglia, it protect and support the neurons, and also it acts as a intracellular, inside the cell it acts as a matrix, intracellular. So both B and A and B are correct. So option C is the right answer. Next one, the electrical disturbance generated in neurons. Electrical disturbance means the pathway, the movement, fine. Disturbance, general disturbance here means the flow. The electrical disturbance generated in neurons travel through what? Travel through what? A, neuroglial cell, B, cytoplasm, C, plasma membrane. It generated through, travels through plasma membrane. Plasma membrane. Clear? Because it will be there in between, so it has to pass through that plasma membrane. You have studied the structure of plasma membrane in a cell. Fine? Clear? No need to go in detail. The bilipid layer model you might have studied. Fine. So what kind of action can be caused by neurons? A, stimulatory, B, inhibitory. Stimulatory, of course correct. Inhibitory also, sometimes you keep quiet, fine. Sometimes it stops. Stopping or keeping away from that is also a function of neurons. A, stimulatory is also correct, B, inhibitory also correct. So thereby option C, both A and B are correct answers there. So I hope it's clear. If you have any doubt anywhere, you can call me or WhatsApp me up. Fine. So moving on to next questions. Fine. So next, the questions so far what we have discussed are about the histology, tissues. Now the questions are starting with regarding the organ and organ system. That is nothing but in earthworm we have studied, cockroach and frog we have studied. What is the importance of organized organ system? What is the significance, importance of organized organ system? A, optimum efficiency of cells, it occurs. B, coordinated activity of cells, both occurs, fine. So thereby option C is the correct answer, that is A and B. Optimum efficiency of cells, when they work very efficiently, promptly, and optimum, I have told you that the meaning of optimum, maximum, optimum, minimum. So now you might have understand what is optimum, that is required, that is desired, is what is optimum efficiency of cells. Efficiency, how well they work out, how well they exhibit their performance, their function. Coordinated activity of cells, how they coordinate with each other and they perform their function. Both are required, both are found present in an organ system. That's how it happens. So both A and B are correct answer. Next, heart contains which of the following kind of tissue? Very easy, fine. Epithelial tissue, cardiac muscular tissue, connective tissue. Epithelial tissue above, cardiac muscular tissue, fine, clear. Inside, that is nothing but a connective tissue, type of connective tissue. Don't get confused, fine, with only cardiac muscular tissue or connective tissue. Try to find out. So all are correct. So that's why D option, all of these is the correct answer. Next one, what is discernible trend? What is discernible trend? Complexity of organ system? No, fine. Evolutionary trend, B, evolutionary trend. C, inheritance trend. Now evolutionary trend refers to from one animal to other animal, what you come across, the advancements, the other organs acquire, the adaptations in organisms is what is known as evolutionary trend. Whereas this is what is known as discernible, which discriminates the one animal from the other. So evolutionary aspects, evolutionary organs or aspects or facts. So that's the more important. Inheritance trend means to say that which is inherited from the parents, fine, obtained from the parents. So option B is the correct answer here. What do you call the study of form or external visible features. Very simple. The study of external features is what is known as morphology. You know, you have studied certain chapters with the name of that, morphology of flowering plants and all those things. So that is morphology. Physiology, you know, study of anthropology, study of that. Fine. None of these. What do you call the study of morphology of internal organs? Very easy again. Fine. Anatomy is what we call the study of internal organs in case of animals. Fine. Physiology, about their visceral organs, functions of visceral organs. Earthworm can be traced by fecal deposits. Fine. What are they called? I have told you the waste material, it is eliminated, fine, in the form of worm castings. I have told they look like this, spring like soil, or soil spring like it looks like. So that's worm castings. I have told you it's there. So it's not worm deposits, fine, not both A and B. So worm castings. Next, which of the following type of which of the following type are of Indian earthworm? Are of Indian earthworm? Pheretima, A. B. Lumbricus, C. Lumbricoides, fine. D, A and B. D, A and B. Pheretima genus, Pheretima postuma we have studied. Pheretima genus, it's also correct, Indian genus, fine. Then Lumbricus, fine, Lumbricus, clear. Very round like earthworm, fine. So that's what is known as Lumbricus. Pheretima postuma we have studied, that's also Pheretima lumbricus also, both are Indian earthworm. So answer D, option D, both A and B are correct answers, fine. Next, moving on to cockroach. Size of cockroach ranges from 1/4 to 3 inches, fine, 1 to 3, 2 to 3, 2 to 3 inches, 1/4 to 3/4, that is from 1/4 to 3 inches, fine, clear. So that is the size of normal cockroach. Cockroach is A. omnivorous, B. nocturnal, C. cursorial, D. all of these. Omnivorous, of course, correct, it feeds on almost everything it come across. Nocturnal, of course, correct, active during evening and night. Cursorial, lives in burrows and inside. So all these natures are correct. That's why I have told you this cursorial term I have used in animal kingdom also. This terminology is very important in biology. Cursorial, I have told you. Fossorial, I have told you. Find the animals. Okay, remember that. Some of you have noted down those points. Good. Which one is correct about cockroach? A. generally brown and black in color, of course correct. B. pest and vectors of several diseases, true to some extent. Found in damp places, that's also correct. So option D is all of these. So pest means anything, any animal that is harmful. Don't get confused that pest is only insects, fine. Some students have the confusion between insects and pests. Insects means, of course, only class insecta are the insects, other insects. So it is cockroach is also insect, but we use one more term, pest. You might have heard about pesticides in crops and agriculture, pesticides. So what do you mean by pest? The group of animals which damages crops, which transmit certain diseases to plants and animals. So such group of damaging animals are known as pests. So pest includes few birds also, few rodents also, rodents like rat, mice, bandicoot, squirrels, fine, and to some extent other animals, fine. So it's a group of animals which damages the crops, that is known as pest, fine. That's why we use pesticide. But most of the insects are pest, but all insects are not pest. We have beneficial insects also, like silkworm and honeybee, no? Apis indica and Bombyx mori. Okay. Vectors means, you would have not heard this word in first years. So vectors are the agents through which the pathogens or disease-causing organisms are transmitted. Vector, you remember here in this topic or in diseases, we have to vector. You have to remember, like, fine. It is the one agent one transmits, fine, like a via media, through. Whereas when we talk about vector in case of biotechnology, it's a different meaning, fine. But general meaning is same, but we will give different example. So vector is something like via, through which, fine, it is transported or transmitted, it is introduced. So such is known as vector. The diseases that are transmitted through insects or other are known as vector-borne diseases. You will study in second year also in 8th chapter and in 12th chapter also. We will tell you over there. I hope this much is enough and this terminology has been clear now. Next one. Zoological name of cockroach. Many a times I have told you. Periplaneta americana I have told. Periplaneta africana I have told. Fine. Okay. To get confused, I have told Pheretima postuma. It is nothing but earthworm. Rana tigrina is nothing but frog, and fine, snake, clear. So Periplaneta americana, the winged cockroach, the cockroach which has wings and long antennae is Periplaneta americana, and Periplaneta africana, dark big cockroach. Periplaneta indiana, what we come across wingless cockroach in our country also, different species. Okay. In each segment, the exoskeleton has hardened plates. In cockroach, they are known as sclerids. What they are known as sclerids. In each segment, beside, the backside, if you see the abdominal region, this is the abdominal region of the cockroach here. For example, just to make you understand, the each segment and exoskeleton has hardened plates. Fine. These hardened plates, chitinous hardened plates, clear, in cockroach, known as sclerites. Fine. They are known as what? Sclerites. It will be like this. When you press, it will get open up. Fine. In respiratory system also we have discussed these points. So sclerids. Sternum is the name of a bone. Carapace, you come across this terminology in case of prawns, where the head region and the thorax region are fused together. It is covered by hard fibrous or proteinous. Fine. Cephalothorax, fine, that region is known as cephalothorax. Cephalo refers to brain, thorax region refers to thorax. Fine. In case of crustaceans, I have told you, fine, class crustacea, this is covered by carapace, hard proteinous covered, which covers the head and the thorax region, what is known as cephalothorax. Such a hard material, which is the people who eat lobsters and prawns, they might be knowing about it. So such a hard proteinous, fine, material is what is known as covering, is known as carapace. Sternum is the name of a bone. We'll tell about that. You might have studied in another chapter also. Next one. Body of the cockroach is segmented and divisible into three distinct regions, known as, one is head, of course correct, thorax, of course correct, abdomen. So all of these you all know. This is what we have drawn now. Here is abdomen. From here is known as thorax, where thorax is further divided into three regions: prothorax, mesothorax, and metathorax. After this you have a small head region here, the compound eyes like this, then the antennae. Fine. So this is the cockroach, whereas the wings over here and the limbs, just a rough diagram so that you can understand the, fine. So I hope it's clear. Head, thorax, and the whole is known as abdomen. All of these. The head of the cockroach is formed by fusion of how many segments? How many segments? Here small segments will be there in the head region. There will be about 6 segments will be there. How many segments? 6 segments will be there in the head region. Option A 4, B 5, C 6. C6 is correct answer. The cockroach has which type of mouth parts? Fine, I have told you this in Insecta. Fine, biting and chewing type. Maxillae, mandibles, I have told you. Biting and chewing type. Siphoning type, we come across this in case of butterflies. Sponging type in other insects. Fine. So biting and chewing type of mouth parts are found present in cockroach. They are known as maxilla and mandibles, what we call upper lip and lower lip. They are for biting. Biting doesn't refer for harming. It is biting is a thing, but it bites the food particles. How many filamentous Malpighian tubules are found in cockroach? There are about 100 to 115 filamentous thread-like structure of Malpighian tubules. What are Malpighian tubules? Malpighian tubules are nothing but the excretory organs of the insects or class Insecta. In Arthropoda, we have told you. In class Insecta, the excretory organs are nothing but Malpighian tubules, slightly yellowish colored. After the ileum, in the digestive system of cockroach, we have labeled many thread-like structure, filamentous-like structures. There will be around 100 or maximum up to 150. They are known as Malpighian tubules. They are the excretory organs of insects. Whereas in case of crustaceans like prawns, crabs, and other, green glands are the excretory organs. We have told this in animal kingdom also, Arthropoda, here also, so that you can remember. Next question, moving on to next questions. Fine. A ring of 6 to 8 blind tubules that are present at the junction of foregut and midgut in cockroach is known as, fine, where region? Foregut region, the digestive system, foregut and midgut region of the cockroach. One is hepatic CK, of course they are correct. What do you mean by hepatic? Refers to the concern with the liver, but these are the lower animals which don't have liver in their digestive system. In case of frog, we come across liver, whereas here in the cockroach we have discussed hepatic CK. They are the small organelles which perform the function of liver. So such thread-like structures, fine, finger-like projections are known as hepatic CK. They are found present in the foregut, and gastric CK, gastric are found present in the, rather gastric are found present in the foregut, and midgut, hepatic CK are found present. Gastric refers to stomach, fine, digestive system. So both A and B are the correct answer. Option C. Next, the midgut of cockroach contains dash. Midgut of cockroach, foregut, midgut, hindgut. The midgut of cockroach, in that, see here, the digestive system of cockroach is divided into foregut, midgut and hindgut. So the midgut region consists of ileum, correct, that is small intestinal like structure, ileum like what we have also, colon, that's also correct, rectum also correct, fine. So all of these is the correct answer, option D. Next one, hemolymph of cockroach consists of A. Plasma, B. Hemocyte. Of course, plasma, fine, and hemocyte. Hemocyte refers to cells, blood cells, fine. So both A and B, C option is correct answer there. Next, Ailary muscles are found in cockroach. Ailary muscles are found in cockroach. How? When you in the circulatory system, if the body is like this, abdominal region, here you come across ailary muscles which are connected to each segment, and this has a 13 segment heart. So these ailary muscles from the heart to the body wall are connected. Such muscles are known as ailary muscles, which are found only in cockroach. Fine. A. Frog, B. Earthworm, C. Cockroach, D. Hookworm. Answer is C. Cockroach. Next, how many pairs of spiracles is present on the surface of the cockroach? Fine. What is mean by spiracles? In the previous diagram I have told you. So here they are known as spiracles. These joints below the each segment, they are known as spiracles here. So how many will be there? Fine. 10 spiracles will be there. Why? Because there are 10 segments in the abdomen of the cockroach. So option C is the answer. In cockroach, which of the following organ helps in excretion? Fat body, can't be. Nephrocyte, don't get confused, nephrocyte, fine. And uricose glands, no. So none of these are the excretory organs in cockroach. Just now in the previous questions we discussed, Malpighian tubules are the excretory organs. So all of these are not the excretory organs. In which of the following organs help in excretion? Fine, clear. All of these, fine. Fat body, nephrocytes and uricose gland along with the Malpighian tubules. All of these help in excretion in case of cockroach. Next. It's 10 of 22 minutes. Okay. How many ganglia lies in thorax and in the abdomen of cockroach? Clear? Ganglia, nervous system. In the thorax region, there are 3 segments. 3 will be there in the thorax region, and out of 10 segments, 6 segments will have ganglia. So respectively, in thorax region, there are 3 ganglia, and in the abdomen region, there are 6 ganglia. Thereby, option A, 3 and 6 are the correct answers. Fine. Next one. If the head of the cockroach is cut off, it will live for as long as, it will live for about 1 week. In insects, it is possible because the other systems are also spread throughout the body. Fine. So even if the head is removed, I have told you this point in praying mantis also, mantis religiosa, when we discuss about interesting points about insects in phylum Arthropoda. Fine. So when the head is also removed, fine, so the copulation will be going on. So here also same property, cockroach head is removed, it will live for about 1 week. Mosaic vision means more. Mosaic, you might have heard this terminology in tiles, mosaic pattern, or tobacco mosaic virus. Mosaic means many colors, many patterns, fine, in a single object or in a single leaf. That's why it is known as mosaic. So it has compoundized, hence it is known as mosaic vision, means more sensitive and less resolution. More mosaic, more sensitive and less resolution. Clear? Is what is known as mosaic vision. Next one. A pair of testes in cockroach lies in A, 2 to 4 abdominal segment, B, 4 to 6 abdominal segment, and 4 to 7, 6 to 8. These organs are present in the cockroach in 4 to 6 abdominal segments. Clear? Next one. External genitalia in cockroach is represented by male gonophysis, correct. B, phelomere also, correct. When you label this external features of cockroach, when you see this diagram, you will see, fine, male gonophysis, the spike-like organs, and phelomere also in the between organ. Each ovary in cockroach is made up of how many ovarian tubules? These ovarian tubules are also known as ovarioles. Fine. In each of the ovary, there will be about 8 tubules. Thereby, C option is correct. Next, match the column 1 and column 2. They are given pair of spermatheca. You all know where it comes. Ovary in a mushroom-shaped accessory reproductive gland and anal cirri. Fine. column 1. Column 2, they are given 2 to 6 segment, 6 segment abdominal, 6 to 7 segment. Where these organs are found present, you have to match here. So fine, pairing when we talk, pair of spermatheca, fine, 1, B, fine. So 6 segment they are present in the abdominal region of the cockroach. Then ovary will be present from 2 to 6 segment, fine. So 2A. 3, mushroom shaped accessory reproductive gland, what we come across in case of this cockroach, 6 to 7 segment of the abdominal. Then anal cirri in the 10th segment, last segment. So option A is the correct answer. 1B, 2A, 3C and 4D. Next one, try to find out. Next question, very few questions are there, we'll try to complete. How many ova theca produced by female cockroach? 9 to 8 ova theca, fine. Clear? Ootheca, what I have told you, fine, ootheca in each cockroach. The nymph of cockroach is grown by molting for about dash times, fine, to reach the adult form 13 times, fine. How I have remembered? There are 13 segments in the cockroach body, 3 in the thorax, 10 in the abdomen. This is how I have remembered. So one formula I have told you to remember, you also remember. Nymph is nothing but the larva of cockroach. I have told you this point also, fine. Nymph is nothing but larva of the cockroach, fine. So grown by molting. Molting also we have told you. What do you mean molting? Ecdysis, the process of the periodic removal of or shedding of the exoskeleton by insects and some reptiles is what is known as molting, or it is known as ecdysis. There I have told you one more extra point, neat point. I have told you ecdysone is the hormone which is responsible in online class also we have told you, in the class also we have told you, ecdysone is the hormone responsible for ecdysis. Ecdysis is also known as molting. So this nymph undergoes 13 times and later it reaches the adult cockroach. I hope it's clear. Which of the following is incorrect statement about cockroach? They are pests because they destroy and contaminate it with their smelly excreta. Correct statement. He is asking incorrect statement here. Incorrect statement. All species have economic importance. No, because some of them act as pests. Some of them act as vectors. So they all are not economically important. They do not provide any beneficial aspects. Next is development in Periplaneta americana is plurometabolous. The type of metabolism is of course correct. Next to last nymph stage has wing pads. Fine. Before the 13th molting, 12th molting, nymphal stage or nymph. Fine. The wing pads will be there. From with these wing pads, wings arises. So option B is the incorrect statement. Next one, which of the following is the correct statement about cockroach? Anal styles are present only in male cockroach. Of course, correct. They are not found present in female cockroach. So option A is correct answer. What indicates A to C in the diagram? Fine. Clear. A indicates what? Fine. Fat storage area. B, this one nucleus you can understand, and C plasma membrane because this is covered. Fine. So this is a fat storage area. Fine. So this is option B. A fat storage area, B nucleus, C plasma membrane is correct. Next question, identify A to D. A is here, fine, here, then B is here, fine, in the cell. C, these muscles they have shown, clear, and D is here. So A, collagen, clear, no, it's not collagen fibers, fine. Then macrophages, J, macrophages, no. A, again this is mast cells, no. So option D, A, fibroblasts. These are fibroblasts. A is shown here, fibroblast, fine. B, mast cells, of course correct, they are mast cells. C, collagen fibers. C is labeled from here, these are collagen fibers. And then D as macrophage which undergoes phagocytosis. Option D is correct answer. Clear. Next one, identify A, B, C, D and F in the given diagram. This is the fine diagram of the cockroach, fine, clear. So what is A here? These are the A, which are nothing but blood glands. Then B are nothing but ducts of the pharyngeal nephridia. You all know in the excretory system. Then C, which is here, are nothing but septal nephridia. Fine. Which then D, tufts of pharyngeal nephridia. Clear. D, tufts of pharyngeal nephridia. Then E, buccal cavity. This is known as buccal cavity. F, integumentary nephridia. Fine. Integumentary nephridia. Fine. So this is the diagram which has digestive system, a part of digestive system and excretory system. So option A is the correct answer there. Fine. We have told you septal nephridia. Fine. All those nephridia we have discussed in the class. Next question. Identify A, B, C in the given figure. A, B, C. What is A here? Fine. You all know anterior aorta. It is the circulatory system of the cockroach. Anterior aorta. Fine. Then B, aliary muscles. These muscles, as I told you in the previous diagram, rough diagram I had shown. So these muscles are known as aliary muscles. And C, they are nothing but the chambers of the heart. There will be 13 chambers. So this is D option is the correct answer. Next one. Identify the diagram A, B, C, D, E and find out what is this A, B, C, D, E. Here it is a diagram of the frog. Fine, the system here. So options A, clear in the diagram. Do observe the diagram also. Fine. In A, it is nothing but vasa efferentia. These are the vasa efferentia. Clear. Then B, cloacal aperture. Then C is adrenal gland. This one. D, urinogenital duct. This duct. Fine. Then E is nothing but fat bodies. Thereby option A is the correct answer. Here we complete this. Fine. So in the next class we'll start the digestive system. Keep studying. God bless you. Good luck. Take care. If you have any doubts in this chapter, need questions, you can contact me.